Yo, what's up guys? It's Mac from the Rockets Game Corner. I'm here with another league battle in the Indigo League of Legends. This week we are in week 5 and we are taking on Zai, aka Dino is Sinnoh and the Deinos of Sinnoh. That's really hard to say actually. Zai is one of the homies. I've known him for a while. I will leave the link to his Twitter and all that stuff below. You should definitely go check him out. He streams and stuff, and yeah, he's just a cool guy. Definitely go check him out. He's really nice. But this week, I didn't have time to do a team planning video, and this video is actually going up 2 days late. I'm recording this on Wednesday. This video is literally going up as soon as I get done recording it. So that kind of shows you how busy I have been. I do have 7 videos that I recorded in the last, 2 days, though, that they have to do with, TCG stuff, the new Fates Collide stuff, and then I also have been recording the Egglock and stuff, so I have a bunch of things taking a week off of work to just bulk record a bunch of stuff so that the channel will have consistent uploads throughout the entirety of the month of June and the end of May and hopefully some in early July, and then I'll bulk record again and finish the end of July and stuff. But yeah, so this week we are bringing Azumarill, Mega Absol, Scarfed, I believe Scarfed, Excadrill, Rotom Heat, Chestnut, Dat Boy, and Kai, the Kyurem, and Zai is bringing to the table Breloom, Latios, which I presume is Mega, because nothing else can Mega unless he's just not bringing one this week, Empoleon, Archeops, Gengar, and Infernape. And looking at his team, I can pretty much assume that he's going to lead either the Empoleon or the Infernape. Infernape likes to fake out stuff and likes to set up rocks, and it gets taunts. It's really annoying. He could also potentially lead Gengar too to try to taunt. I assume that he thinks I will lead the Rotom Heat maybe, because his Empoleon is such an obvious lead. So I kind of want to lead my Azumarill because I can knock off just about everything. I really don't think he will lead the Breloom. And I can knock off just about any other Pokemon on his team, and I feel like that's my safest play. So we're going to jump right into this battle and see what he ends up leading with. Now, this battle took place maybe a week ago, so if I forget some of the plays, I'm sorry. This might not be my greatest commentary work, but I will do the best that I can. So he does lead Infernape as predicted, and we are in with Pika Blue, even though he's yellow. He's going to go for the taunt, stopping us from belly drumming, I guess, if we were to want to, but I just go for the knockoff, predicting him to switch into the Breloom or something along those lines. I feel like that would be a play that he would do. We find out he has Life Orb, not a Focus Sash. I go for the Aqua Jet this time because I predict him to predict me to predict him that he's going to leave, so he was going to stay in. He doesn't, he goes into Breloom, but I'm okay with hitting it with an Aqua Jet. It does a clean 10%, and it breaks possible Focus Sash. We do find out that he is Toxic Orb though. Now I stay in, predicting him to predict me to leave. There's a lot of mind games going on here, and I just go for the Play Rough. He hits me with the Stun Spore, which could come into effect later on, but we break through, hit him with the Play Rough, and that Breloom has been evaporated, and my taunt's gone, even though I don't have Belly Drum on this set, so it doesn't matter anyway. He goes into Gengar, and at this point I really have to leave, and it is Air Balloon, which is smart because that means I'm not able to Scarfed Earthquake it with my Excadrill, so that's a pretty good play on his part. I go into Dat Boy, oh shit, what up? And Dat Boy is going to be like, oh, this time baby, I am bulletproof, and is going to take all of the Sludge Bombs, all of the Shadow Balls, and he literally cannot touch me. I predict him to want to go into the Archeops. I didn't want to Leech Seed it because that's just kind of counterproductive, so I just doubled into the Rotom Heat, and then he has to leave right away because if I'm Scarfed, he just dies, and he probably doesn't want to risk me, hitting me with a Stone Edge this early on. So I go for the Volt Switch, hoping to hit the Archeops, but also bluffing the Scarf for later on because I am not Scarf. Oh, I am not Scarf. So I Volt Switch into Brandle, and at this point I want to Mega Evolve and I want to click Sucker Punch because I don't know if he knows that I have Pursuit. I don't know if he will think that I have Pursuit. He obviously doesn't by the fact that he just leaves. So I should have clicked Pursuit there, but at the same time, he's going to see my Sucker Punch, and maybe later on in the game, it'll help me by the fact that he has been conditioned into thinking I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch. So right here, I go for the Protect, predicting him to predict me to switch out, and I want him to try to set up his rocks on my switch, and he does just that, so I'm able to bounce back the rocks, and we are in there. Now, this is the worst play of the game. This is like, I have no reason, absolutely no reason, why I don't just switch into either Dat Boy or into Kiram. It makes no sense. But I stay in, he crits me with a freaking Scald. Even if he didn't crit me, he could have still burned me, which would have ruined everything. And even then, I don't kill him with any of my moves. I don't have superpower, so why did I do that? It made no sense. But now I go into Dat Boy, and I'm going to hit him with a Leech Seed, and he is going to fire back with an Ice Beam. And actually, judging by the damage from this Ice Beam, as we'll see, it actually does a good amount of damage. He might have been able to kill me with a Scald without the crit, because he seems very offensive. Lily is definitely strong, but we're going to get Leftovers and Leech Seed. So Dat Boy is going to be able to recover back up where another Ice Beam will not kill me. Now, I know that he doesn't want to stay in. He's going to predict my Protect, and he's going to leave. And when he leaves, I am going to substitute on his Punk. But, there you go, I was about to say the A word, but I didn't do it. I'm going to try to not cuss as much anymore. Try. We all know that's not going to last very long. It's going to last like a week. But he goes for the Acrobatics, which is obviously going to break my sub. Just going to like completely tear that plushie in half. But, we go for the Young Woodhammer. And the Young Woodhammer is going to evaporate that Archeops, which is no item. I feel like he should run Citrus Berry. I know he likes to spam Acrobatics, and it's good. It is good, but I feel like he should run Citrus Berry on it, just because that way. I mean, it wouldn't have affected this battle in any way whatsoever, but it might affect future ones. I don't know. But Infernape's going to come in. It's going to take some rocks damage. I'm going to leave. He's probably going to taunt, so I go into Mitts. Feel like Mitts is my optimal thing. He doesn't taunt, he goes for the close combat and punches my Rotom in the face, and I'm like, oh lord, I am not scarfed. I kind of just have to die here. Like, I literally just kind of have to die. I think. I might have Protect. I think I Protect. I do. I carried Protect on a lot of my pokes this week because I was scared of the Charizard. I didn't want to, or I wanted to be able to wear out the turns of Sun and stuff like that, but we are specially defensive Mitts, and he's not going to be able to take another close combat, so Mitts is going to go down, and this is now kind of scary, because Mitts was really nice, was able to Volt Switch on a lot of things, it was able to semi-check the Empoleon and do cool stuff, but now I get to go into Pika-Blue, and I'm paralyzed, and this is lame. This is, like, super lame. So I'm going to go into Pika-Blue, and he's going to go into Lily, and Lily is going to just come out, and I'm going to predict that pretty nicely, actually, and I'm just going to go for the Knockoff. Knockoff is going to be able to do a clean, like, 50% of that thing, and he loses his Leftovers now, so he's a easier 2-hit KO, but I go into Kai, predicting the Scald, because I don't care if this thing gets burned, it really doesn't matter, but he goes for the Defog, so that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. I mean, I guess he needed to get rid of his rocks, but a little weird right there. He could have just gone for the Flash Cannon or something, if he had it. I assume he did, but I don't know. But I just go for the Draco, and I'm Spexed, so you're dead. You're, like, super dead. Like, super dead. I don't care how much you resist it. I don't care if you're a Fairy type. That's a Specs Draco from Akira. I'm like, you're dead. And he goes into Taco Bell Doofus, I think is what that thing's name is. But I just leave because I'm at -1, and I predict him to drop a Draco. And if he doesn't, I am AV Pika-Blue. So I can actually just hit him with a Play Rough, and he can die if I don't get parried, if he decides to go for Calm Mind. Because I know he likes to run Calm Mind setup Mega Latias, and he does go for Calm Mind. So now I know there's nothing he has that can kill me. Psyshock will not kill me. I am AV, but I'm defensive. Like, physically defensive, so I know that I won't die to one Psyshock. And he goes for the Shadow Ball, which I believe AV makes even less, and that's not even a 2-hit KO, but he gets the Spadef drop, so I have to hit my Play Rough. Ah, yes. Nice. Nice. We break through, and we hit him with that Play Rough, and then we get Leftovers recovery, and this is just looking very, very good right now. That was so clutch. Now, Pika-Blue, at this point, I don't need him that much. I can just go for Aqua Jet and hit the balloon, so then that way my Excadrill can finish things off. He predicts my switch into the Excadrill and goes for the Willow there. So that was pretty cool. Now I predict him to go for the Shadow Ball or the Sludge Bomb this time. So I go out into Dab Boy, and the mind games are so real. The mind games are so real because he goes straight for the Sludge Bomb, and Dab Boy is like, "This time, baby, we're bulletproof." And he just does not get touched by anything this Gengar has except for Will-O-Wisp. He goes for the Taunt. I believe I go for the Wood Hammer or something like that. Stone Edge, that's right, I had Stone Edge for the Charizard. Because I wanted to sub up on his switch to the Charizard and then Stone Edge it. But he didn't bring the Charizard, so I was sad. But yeah, so we go for the Stone Edge. Now I predict him to go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm going to switch back. So I'm going to switch back into Peekaboo, predicting the Will-O-Wisp. Because he has to burn that thing. So I go back, and I'm already paralyzed, so I can't get it. This is just like, this is not me outplaying him, really. This is me getting really lucky with 50-50s over and over and over again. Is basically what happened throughout this whole game. I was super impressed by the way that Zai played. I've never really battled him before, and he's new to the league. It's his first year in the league, but I was very impressed. I mean, it's weird. We've been friends for a while, but we've never actually, like, truly had a battle. But I was able to take out the Gengar right there with an Aqua Jet. And I break through the para. I break through para like 7 times. If I get parried on that turn that he Shadow Balled me, I lose this game. But Azumarill does not love these hoes. And he breaks through. And we end up with the cleanest 4-0 victory of my life. We still have, I believe it was a 4-0. The only things that died were Absol and Rodom, I think. Yeah, Kyurem stayed alive. But that boy... How crucial was Dab Boy? Like, here come Dab Boy. Zai was not ready for Dab Boy. And Bulletproof destroyed him. Like, absolutely destroyed him. And another really, really crucial play in that entire game was the fact that on turn 2, turn 3. Turn 3, I stayed in with Azumarill on his Breloom, predicting him to do something else. If he had Spore, that would have really, really sucked, actually. Well, I don't know why I did that. But if he would have... but me staying in and him paralyzing me, and that para being basically just a dead turn throughout the entire game, because I never got parried. So that turn was a dead turn for the rest of the game. And I killed that Breloom, so I was able to just spam Leech Seed and Wood Hammer and be really, really annoying with Dab Boy. So... but yeah, thank you for the battles. I definitely go check him out. Definitely go battle him or something. Go watch his stream. He's really cool. I'll leave all the links in the description below. Sorry to have this video go out on a Wednesday. I'm actually battling my next week. We are 5-0 right now, and we face Crooked. And Crooked Croc is 4-1. He is 1 level beneath us, and we cannot let him get to us. If we lose, it will be a dark, dark time. I think I team planned well enough. I think we can do it. We'll see what happens. He's a really good battler. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.